How long it takes you to become a web developer in 2020? Well, you reached the right video. Let me explain. This video was brought to you by DigiLink Academy, your #1 source to learn programming fast and get to that six-figure salary you desire. Our academy have a wide range of courses, including our 30-day developer launchpad, our programmer interview course, also our mentorship program, and much more. When you sign up for our free community, you get access to like-minded professional developers who want to take your career to the next level, and will provide you with access to all the resources that our academy can provide. So let's take the next step and sign up for our 7-step free programming guide to really start to take your career to the next level. So let's click the link below to get started. I'll see you guys in the guide. All right, guys, let me give you some details on how long does it take to become a web developer. Instead of giving you a generic answer to say, well, it depends, I'm going to start giving you some specific numbers, specifics, so that you can pick which ones work for you and set the expectations on how long it's going to take you. And it's different for a lot of people. So let's start with this. Is it possible to become a web developer in 3 months? The short answer is yes, if you have a certain level of skills. What level of skills that you have? Well, first of all, like I tell you guys, you know the basic lingo. You have the fundamentals. You know how to solve problems, and you can come in and do a solid interview process. Communication skills is good, and it really put yourself in a position so that you can be a good team member. You come in with all 3 of those, you can get a job in 3 months. Even if you don't necessarily have the traditional software development, web development skills. Because let me tell you this, guys, it's not like it used to be, to where companies just need this deep technical person who's going to come in and hit the ground running as a web developer. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of cases with that, but you're going to see it in the job descriptions. They usually title that with senior or lead developer, or a really technical title to let you know, hey, we need somebody who can hit the ground, who know technical good. But a lot of jobs have these junior developer roles, these analyst roles, a lot of roles that necessarily is the bridge to be a web developer, and you can leverage these to really become that web developer you want. And I made a list here of things that you can use or leverage, even if you have very little experience web developing, to really put you in a position so that you can get that job, guys. And it's one thing to write code. A lot of you guys have taken an online course, did the labs, and can actually just write code, which is good, by the way. Now we got to take that code that you learned and put it in a real world application. And a lot of you guys may think, well, right, I did a ton of labs, I know how to build a calculator app and all that stuff. Good, congratulations. You starting in the right direction, but we really want to take it up a notch. 10 years, 12 years ago, that you would have been great with just that, but now the competition is fierce, guys. We got to really make our stuff stand out and really ensure this hiring manager or this IT director that they're making the right decision by hiring you. There's a lot more risk than what it was back in the day when you're hiring a software developer in the 90s and the early 2000s, because a lot of clients, a lot of organizations didn't have any existing infrastructure to break. So they was happy to just get anybody who can come in and building stuff and they can use, and they can see progress just like that, because once you start from zero and you start to put something in place, better than nothing, right? You can at least tell your boss, hey, we're building something here, look at this. But now they've been working on software platforms for years, and they depended on these platforms, and the last thing they need is to hire somebody to come in and break their existing stuff. So they're a lot more attentive on who they're hiring to come in to manage and upgrade and really take their software stack to the next level. And a lot of guys may think, well, Rod, I'm gonna need some high technical skills to be able to come in and manage that stuff. And some cases it is, guys. A lot of technology companies, a lot of software companies, a lot of companies who have this advanced software stack use these low-level languages and got these really deep software languages and stacks. Yeah, But the standard organization, guys, is pretty straightforward. They have a database, they have back-end language, and they have front-end language. Usually some kind of VMware infrastructure or something like that, server that manage it or that house a lot of it. Some of them may use the cloud, I don't know. But it's very basic, and if you got basic computer skills, you're willing to learn, you know those 5 things I discussed at first, as far as just know the lingo, the fundamentals, you know how to write code, you're willing to learn, and you're a quick learner, you're gonna put yourself in a position to really be a programmer. I know a guy that works for me. I worked with him for years, and he started off in Excel, doing spreadsheets and building macros, and now he's just as good as developer as anybody else. But his title's not software developer, but he can build macros just as good as some of the software developers who's using Visual Studio Code. But a lot of people feel like, well, if my title's not software developer, if I haven't been writing code for years, I can't provide value. Guys, this guy has built so many processes and procedures and software platforms that really help us take that proof of concept and scale it out to bigger projects. That's so valuable. That's the hard part. We come in and just take the glory and scale what he got. If you bring that level of skill to a company and you can communicate that to them, you're going to be very valuable. And a lot of you guys can do that without heavy technical web development skills, guys. So it goes to my number 2 point: showcase your skills, guys. Showcase your value. A lot of you guys fall short. A lot of you guys feel like, hey, in 3 months, Rod, I can't showcase enough value to get a junior developer job. I really, for a standard organization, now I'm not talking about Google, Facebook, none of the, what they call them, fam companies, comment below, but none of those companies in Silicon Valley, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about the average programming job, average city company who need software development services, just need some direction, nothing too crazy, enough so that you can build your skill set and really provide value to that company really quickly. You can build that skill set within 3 months if you're focused, if you have the foundation, if you're willing to learn quickly and showcase your value, have communication skills. You're gonna have a base, guys. I'm not gonna sit here and say if you don't have 0. Like, a lot of you guys may think you have 0, but technically you may have 0 experience actually doing enterprise level development. But if you if you give me your resume, even a burger flipper at McDonald's have communication skills to a certain extent, have teamwork skills, maybe work technically on a computer at some point in time, maybe not have the programming skills, but after they got the ability to learn fast and they know the computers, you can really make a case to be a developer, not necessarily in 3 months if you're that far down the chain, but I'm using that as an example. That person working hard for 3 months is going to have a really good shot to get at least an internship, and maybe you start to add 6 months to really become a junior level developer. So you watching my videos, I'm assuming you already have a base knowledge of SQL or web development, Python, JavaScript. You understand these terms that I'm saying. Now you just got to take that knowledge you have and apply it in real world application, showcase that on your resume, kill it in your interview, and then you got the job, guys. The only thing you need to do is in that first 3 months of that job, make sure you don't get fired, provide some value, really put yourself in position to win, guys. So if you haven't already, I talk about all this in my 7-step guide. Links are below to that free 7-step guide. And if you want to support the channel and you already signed up for that 7-step guide, go get my premium courses below, guys. I got a lot of good premium courses down there, pretty good rates, and we got some payment plans for you guys too, so go ahead and check that out. I'm really gonna help take your career to the next level and really get you that skill in 30 days. We actually got a course called 30 Days Developer Launchpad. Gonna help you guys really focus in on what you need to know to get that first job. So go ahead and pick up that course. Last but not least, guys, a job interview. I've seen people who have high skill sets just completely drop the ball in a job interview, and I have people who may not necessarily have the best skills, but they come in, communicate, they be able to showcase, hey, I can come in and fit in and learn and have potential, and they get the job. I've seen this time and time again, and you can do the same thing. You just need to position yourself for success. I'm not saying you don't have zero skills, because you gotta bring something to the table. It's just a matter of, are you a good fit? Are you gonna come in and hit the ground running as far as just ability to learn and ability to fill in gaps where we need to, so that we can grow together? All of those are good qualities when it comes to a junior developer role. Obviously, if you trying to apply for a senior developer or a manager or a lead developer, it may not work there, but junior developer, even some standard developers, you got that charm, that it factor come in, you can really position yourself to get that job, guys. So I'm not gonna beat this dead horse too much. It's always possible to get a job as a web developer in 3 months, 1 month. If you're watching this channel, you understand everything I just said, you can get a job within 1 month. Send me your resume and let's start a conversation. If you agree, comment below. If you disagree, comment below, and let's start a conversation. Like, subscribe to the content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.